Hello guys. There we go. I'm just recording this one because everybody is in the sunshine and they want to do it later. So you don't need to know that, but it's fine. So I hope you're all feeling good, ready to move. So let's start in a wide leg child's pose. Okay, it's going to be a little bit core-tastic today. So if you have got a block or something handy, have that nearby. And then big toes touching, knees open wide. Just take a little minute to relax. Let your tummy, your chest, your head fall down in between your legs. You can let your elbows rest on the floor. And as always, just taking a little bit of time to connect your mind, your breath, and your body all together into one. So linking everything together with the breath. Letting the weight of your body help the hips start to wake up, help the back to start to release. Maybe you've been doing a lot of walking around, so having your feet like this as well is a nice stretch. Whatever you're feeling in your body, making sure that the breath is flowing nice and freely in and out through your nose. Allowing your muscles to relax even more. Start to creep your fingers a little bit further forwards, so you get a nice stretch down the sides of your body. And we'll take a twist, right arm underneath your body towards the left side. You can rest the side of the head on the floor and reach the left fingers to the top of the mat. Breathing in, belly and body expands. And breathing in. You bring the left hand back in and then change sides. Left arm underneath your body towards the right side. The side of the head can rest on the floor or on a block if you need it to. And right fingers creeping to the top of the mat. Bringing the left arm back. Coming up onto your hands for a moment. Squeeze your knees together and come up onto all fours. Then slide your right knee to your left wrist. Okay, so it's not to the right wrist, it's over to the left wrist. And then move your right foot over towards the left side. Now creep your left leg back. Try and keep it in line with the mat there. Release the left toes and then you can bring maybe the elbows to the floor. Let's see if that feels okay. And then maybe even reaching the fingers forwards. See how that feels there in your right leg. If you want to go a bit deeper, you're going to slide your left arm underneath your body towards the right side and side of the head to the floor or head on a block. So normally we take the right knee to the right wrist. It's a little bit deeper here, right knee to left wrist. Really getting deep into that right hip. And twisting, you're going to bring your left hand back and your right hand back. Tuck the left toes under and take your right leg back so you come into a wide leg, a downward facing dog. And squeeze the heels towards the floor, wiggle the hips high towards the sky. And then we can go for the other side. Okay, so left knee is going to come towards your right wrist now. And then move your left foot towards the right side. Okay. And creep the right toes back. You want that right leg in line with the right side of the mat. And then maybe you can come down onto your elbows. Yeah, see if that feels all right. It might take you a little bit of time just to release any tension in the left hip there. And if your knee hurts, bring your heel closer towards your pubic bone, towards your pelvis. You might be able to creep the fingers to the top of the mat, see if that feels all right. And then right arm underneath your body towards the left side. If the twist is going to work for you. Yeah, but if not, keep your arms out in front. Breathing in. And breathing out, try and relax your body into the floor here. Good, untwist. We're going to bring the right arm back in. Tuck your back toes and let's take that left foot back to the back of the mat. Have your feet as wide as the hips. So nice wide legs in your down dog. Press the heels down one by one and let the hips move from side to side. Okay. Lower the knees to the floor. Take a cat-cow. Okay, so let the belly sink, let the head and chest lift. And then do the reverse of that. Tuck your tail and round your back. Push the mat away. Inhale, let the belly drop. Lift the head and chest up. And then exhale, push the mat away and round into your back. 2 more times, breathing in as you lift your head up. Breathing out as you round your back. Last time, inhale, lift the head and chest up. Exhale, rounding into your back. Push the mat away. Coming back to neutral, you're going to lay your belly onto the floor. Okay. And then bring your right knee out in line with your right hip. So we did this morning if you were here. Yeah, so trying to bring that right leg so it's parallel to your hip. And trying to slide your right knee away. Legs. And now slide your right arm underneath your body like you just did, but over the top of your chest. Yeah, so your chest is below your arms. And then reach the left fingers to the top of the mat and the forehead towards the floor. Yeah, so you can let your forehead rest on the mat. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, try and slide your right knee away from your right hip. So you feel more of your inner thigh and your hip on the floor there. Good. Well done. Untwist. Bring your left hand back in and your right arm back in. Tuck your back toes and we'll bring the right knee back underneath the hips. And we'll do the same with the left leg now. So left leg out to the side, lower down, that's it. Try and bring the left knee so it's in line with that left hip and left foot below your left knee. If the twist was too much on that side, just keep your arms out in front. Or slide your left arm underneath your body towards the right side. And on this one, the right fingers reach forwards, and the forehead rests on the floor. And as you breathe, try and slide the knee outwards towards the left side. Try and push your pubic bone down into the mat. Good, well done. Untwist. Okay, so right hand comes back in, left hand comes back in. Okay, we'll take the left knee back underneath the hips. Good, last cat-cow, let your belly drop, lift your head and chest up. And then exhale, rounding into your back. Chin to chest, really push the mat away. Tuck your toes under. Take the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Bend the knees and look forwards. Try and jump your feet inside the hands. When you get there, take a halfway lift and lengthen. Feel your belly on your thighs. And as you breathe out, fold forwards and relax your head. Roll your way up to standing, chin to chest until the last moment. Take the hands behind you, thighs forwards, hips forwards, lean it back. Lift it up and over, hinge from the hips, you're bending at the knees as you go down. Releasing the hands, breathe in, lift your head and chest up. And then breathe out, plant the hands down. Jump or step your feet back into a plank pose. Good, rock forwards and back into your plank. Make sure your feet are as wide as your hips. Let both heels fall towards the right side. Keep the core strong. Pick the heels up and let them fall towards the left. Good, pick the heels up, let them fall towards the right. Picking the heels up, let them fall to the left. A few more times, heels up and over to the right. And then heels up and over towards the left. Good, this time, heels up, let them fall towards the right, and then let your left fingers go towards the sky. Push those hips up high. Good, lower the left hand, pick the heels up, and then let them fall towards the left, and then peel right fingers to the sky. Hips up, hips up. Good, lower the right hand down. Try and lower down for the count of 5. Elbows brushing the rib cage. 4, 3, come to a hover. 2 and 1, and now push back up into a plank pose. Lower the knees. Push the hips back into the heels. Look forwards. Slide through chest, tummy, elbows go out to the side, and come up into your cobra or your upward dog. Good. And now take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in. And open mouth and exhale, let it go. Good, guys, bend your knees and look forwards. This time, can you get a little bit lighter? Yeah, so try and lift the hips high and let the feet float inside your hands. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold forwards. Relax your head. Roll your way up, chin to chest. Last thing to come up is the head. Hands behind you, knees bent. Thighs forwards, hips forwards, peel it back. And then lift it up and over and hinge from your hips. Good, releasing the hands. Breathe in, lift the head and chest. Breathe out. This time, plant the hands and step your feet back a little bit. So in one fell swoop, bring the heels to the bottom and then the feet to the back of the mat. Pause in your chaturanga. Push up into a plank. Good. Lower the knees. Sit back into your heels. And then slide head, chest, tummy through. Come into your cobra or your upward dog. Take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. All right, from here, come up high onto your toes and bring yourself forwards into that plank pose. Let both heels fall to the right and then lift your left arm up to the sky. Okay, now bring your left knee into your chest. Squeeze it in super tight. Can you still lift your hips up? Lift, lift, lift the hips up as you squeeze your left thigh into your chest. Good, lower left hand down and left leg back. Turn the heels towards the left and reach your right fingers up. And then bring your right thigh into your chest and squeeze it in super tight. Hold it there. Can you lift your hips up higher? Lower the right hand down, right leg back. Lower the knees. Good, push back into your heels. Get that little slide through. Elbows go out to the side, chest, belly. Lift yourself up into your cobra. And then we take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Good, big breath in, guys. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. So from here, just lower your knees a minute. Catch hold of your block. And pop the block at the back edge of your mat. All right, so you're going to lay down onto your left side. And place, onto your right side. And lower your right forearm to the floor. Okay, now you're going to put your left foot on top of the block. Now this is big on the inner thigh, so be careful here. Okay, so make sure your elbow is right below your knee and your left foot is on top of that block. So you're going to push down through your left arm and then lift the hips up. You might need to bring the block a bit closer towards you. And now try and squeeze your right knee into your chest. You can extend your left arm up to the sky. Now really push down through your forearm and try and lift those hips up. Hold it there, breathe in. Breathe out, can you lift the hips up higher? Be careful of those inner thighs. Good, guys. Lower the right thigh down onto the floor. Good, and then lift yourself up. Excellent, guys. So now, bring your right thigh so it's parallel to the top of the mat. Actually, your shin is parallel to the top of the mat, that's easier. And your left knee is parallel to the side of the mat. Okay, breathe in, lift yourself up. And then breathe out and fold forwards over your right leg. Now I want you to try and press down through your inner left thigh there and slide that leg away. Yeah, so towards the left side. Breathe in. And breathe out. Reach, reach, reach. You could try walking your hands over towards the right side and then try and reach those left fingers away. Good. All right, lovely guys, walking your way all the way back to the center. Pick yourself back up. Yeah, so you're up seated here. You're going to lift your knees up and then just try and turn them towards the other side. Okay, and I want your legs nice and wide here. Okay, so you're going to lift the knees up, try and keep your back lifted and then let them go to the other side. Okay, 2 more times, lifting the knees up, keeping them wide and letting them fall to the other side. That's it. And then last time, lift the knees up. Good. And then let them fall to the other side. Well done. Good. Hands go down. You can bring your right heel nice and close in. Left leg goes back. And we're going to change sides. Okay, so take your right leg back. And we will lower the left outer thigh onto the floor there. So I'll turn around to face you. Okay, so you want the block at the back of the mat. And your right foot is going on top of the block this time. Yeah. Forearm comes down onto the mat. Push down through your left forearm and then try and lift the hips up. Push down through your right foot and lift your left leg up. Right fingers to the sky and hold it there. So it's big on the inner thigh. Try and take it into your hips, so hips go up high and core is working hard. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, so bring your left knee towards the top of the mat. Lower down. That's it, and you're going to now again measure your left shin with the top of the mat. And that right knee is in line with the hip, foot in line with the knee. Okay. Inhale, lift yourself up. And then exhale and fold it forwards. Yeah, and try not to lift up your hips here. Try and push them down, especially in the inner right thigh there. Breathing in. And breathing out. Take that little extra stretch if you like, walking the hands all the way over towards the left and creeping those right fingertips away so you really get into the side body there. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. All right, that's lovely. Come back. So bringing your body back. Bring your left heel in, your right leg back, and let's take it into downward facing dog. Squeeze the heels down towards the floor. Okay, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Yeah, so every exhale, you're letting go of any tension that's built up. So now you can look between your hands, push your hips up high, squeeze your elbows in towards each other, and then lower your elbows to the floor. Again, looking at your hands, squeeze your elbows in and then lift the elbows up. You can do it one elbow at a time if you prefer. Lower the elbows in and down. Press the elbows in and lift them up. Good. You got one more in you. Lower the elbows down, squeeze them in towards each other. And then lift the elbows up. Good, guys, well done. Lower the knees. Sit back into your heels. We'll do a counter pose for that. Take the hands behind you. Draw your shoulders back. Good. It's not hard to get warm today, is it? Big breath in. And a long breath out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay. Are we ready to keep flowing, to keep moving? Yeah. So let's come back into downward facing dog. All that strength that you've created now, let's use it. So keep your feet as wide as your hips. Okay, now lift your right leg up to the sky. And it's natural to put lots of weight into your right hand. Try and bring it into your left hand as well. Bring the right knee into your nose and then bring the right knee to your left elbow. Extend the right leg towards the left side and then peel the left hand to the sky. So your back heel drops 45. Now start to push your hips back towards the right and then hover your right foot off the floor. Hold it there. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, lower your left hand down. And then bring your right knee into your chest. Swing the right knee up and over. And let your foot fall behind you on that left side as you come into a wild thing, reaching right fingers to the back. Looking to your left hand, right hand goes down. Right knee comes into your nose. Slot the foot inside the hands, try not lift the heels of the hands off. And then lower the left knee to the floor, release the back toes. Right fingers reach forwards, bend the back leg and catch hold of your foot as you twist the chest to the right. And then release the hands, bring them either side front foot. Lift your back knee and then straighten your right leg. Nice, have that hamstring. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale and fold it forwards. Good. Step onto your right leg. Lift your left leg up. Nice. Bend your right leg and jump it back just a little step. Now left leg is high. You're going to switch legs in the sky. Oh, that rhymes. Left leg up. Right leg switches, left leg down. Yeah, try again. Look in between your hands. Sweep left leg up. Right leg switches, right leg down. Good, try it 2 more times. Switching in this sky, left foot down. And last time, little switch. Good, well done. Lower the left foot down at the back of the mat. Front foot to the back. Lower your knees. Sit back into your heels Elbows out to the side as you lower down, chest, tummy, and then lift up, upward dog. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Good, guys, how's that feel? Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Okay, so feet are wide. As you lift your left leg up, try and limit putting all the weight into the left hand. You try and feel it in your right hand as well. Left knee into your nose. And then over towards your right elbow. Extend the leg towards the right side, so it's straight now. Drop back heel, right fingers to the sky. So like you felt with your foot on the block earlier, push your hips back, use your inner thighs to lift the left leg up. Hold it there, breathe in. As you breathe out, right hand down, left knee into your chest more, heel to bottom. And then spin left leg up and around. Let the foot land on the right side, wild thing. Left fingers to the top of the mat. Breathe in. Good. As you breathe out, look to your right hand, left hand down. Left knee into nose. Can you pop the foot there without lifting the heel of the hands? Yeah, lower your right knee down. Left fingers reach forwards, bend the back leg, and then catch hold of the foot as you twist the chest towards the left. Yes, well done, guys. Take the left hand outside left foot. Tuck back toes, lift back knee and straighten your left leg. Inhale, can you feel your belly and your ribs on your thigh? Good, we're going to step onto your left leg, lift your right leg to the sky. So it can be a big switch of the legs or a little one. Okay, so jump your left foot back a little bit. Look in between your hands and try and find that moment where you can switch the legs calmly. So you got your right foot on the floor now. And again, change, looking in between the hands. Switch the legs. Whoops. Okay, and again, 2 more times. In your own time, see if you can do that little switch. Looking good. Nice. And one more time, left foot on the floor. Good. Is that Marie's daughter? She's looking good. Looking good. And then we'll extend the left leg to the back of the mat and the front leg to the back of the mat. Lower the knees, push the hips back into the heels. How's this going now? Elbows out to the side, chest, belly. Come up into your cobra, your upward dog. Take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth and exhale, let it go. Good. All right, this time, hips are going to go high. Feet are going to cross underneath you. And you're going to lower your bum onto the floor in between your legs. Okay, so bend your knees, look forwards. Jump the hips high. Cross the feet. Slide them through. Come to seated somehow. Yes, good. Catch hold of your block. Take your block in between your ankles. Yeah, nice. Lower your forearms onto the floor. Lift your legs up to the sky. Yeah, if you haven't got a block, doesn't matter. Good. Now lower your legs down to 45. Keep the core strong. And take the legs in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep drawing the belly button back. And 5. Okay, and take the circle the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. So now squeeze your knees into your chest. Squeeze them in super tight. And then extend them. Take your hands off and hold it here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Squeeze your belly button back. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Catch hold of the block. Pop it to one side. And give the knees a hug into your chest. How's that feel? I've done that too many times. My core is very, very sore today. Big breath in. Long breath out. Good. So that same feeling, we're going to turn it upside down. Take the hands behind your thighs. One big swoop. Roll forwards onto your feet and jump your feet back into a plank. One fail swoop. Once you get there, come into downward dog and take the block in between your feet. Yeah, and don't worry, again, if you haven't got a block, doesn't matter. Nice. So it'll take a few goes till you can feel how much momentum, how much power you need. Look in between your hands, bend your knees, and then try and jump both feet off the floor and lower back down. Okay, taking the block with you. And again, little jumps. Look in between the hands. See if you can lift the block up. And then lower back down. Yeah. So try that, maybe 4 or 5 more times. Little jumps with the block or without the block. Make sure that you land the feet where they came from. That's it, good. It's that last bit of lifting those legs up over your head is the hard bit. But use your core. Good, hips high, nearly there, yes. Maybe you've got one more in you. Don't be frustrated, just know that it's part of the journey. If you're trying, your muscles are getting stronger. Good, once you've done your last one, you can take the block away. Lower the knees, sit back onto your heels, turn your palms face up, shoulders up and back. Close your eyes for a minute, let all the blood run down the other way. Big breath in, and a long breath out. Nice, guys. Hope you're feeling nice and warm. All right, so back into down dog, last few things. Pop the block to one side. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Okay, we're gonna land with the feet outside the hands now. Okay, so bend your knees and look forwards. How high can you jump your hips to give your legs time to land either side of the hands? Or your feet time, sorry, to land either side of the hands. Once you get there, turn your toes out slightly, drop your hips down, keep the hips low and reach your arms up into a nice low squat. Hold it there, breathe in, lift your chest up, and then breathe out, sit down a bit deeper. Good. Nice, straightening the legs, and then bending down even deeper. Lower the hands to the floor and then straighten the legs, turn your heels out. Your toes forwards, relax forwards. So you're in a great position now to try this wide leg handstand. Okay, so palms on the floor below your shoulders. Jump your feet back a little bit. Come up high onto your toes and then rock back into your heels. Right, so you could have your hands on blocks here if you wanted to. But try and get that lift of the hips high and maybe the feet floating off the floor for a moment. Yeah, so that little rock forwards and back. Maybe you might find a little moment of balance. I got the dresser in the way. Try it, little rocking forwards and back. Your feet might surprise you and hover off the floor. They might not. Nice, that's it, Marie. That's it, good. And keep looking forwards when you do it. Keep looking forwards, forwards, forwards. Yes, yes, good. Did it? Did you get lift off? I think you all did. Maybe a little moment just to lift off. And then when you're ready, lowering back down. Come into Malasana. Pressing your palms together, elbows into your knees. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lovely, guys. Can't wait to see your practice again properly. Reach your arms forwards and then sit your bum onto the floor. Extend your legs out in front. Yeah, good. Wrap your right arm around your belly. Push down through your sit bones, lift your chest up, and then fold over your arm. That's it. Now you can have the left fingers still pointing backwards, and the shoulder blades drawing back, so try and bring that right shoulder back. Breathe in, try and lift yourself up and over your arm. Okay, and when you feel like you haven't got a hunch in your lower back, you can release your right hand and then have the fingertips again pointing away. So you're in a nice deep forward fold. Holding it there, reach your arms forward, start to point your toes and curve your spine now, chin to chest. Roll your way all the way back onto the mat and go straight into a plow pose. Legs up and over your head, toes touching the floor behind you. Squeeze your elbows nice and close towards each other. Fingers pointing upwards towards the bum. Bring your heels into your bottom and then take both feet straight up to the sky. Yes, you're in your shoulder stand. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, keep your left foot really high and lower your right foot towards the floor. And then change. The right leg goes up, left leg goes back. See if you can touch the floor, but lift your hips up higher. Lower both legs back down behind your head. Hands flat on the floor. Now as you lower down, try and let the shins brush past the nose. And how slow, how controlled can you go? Good. Once you feel the tailbone touch the floor, bend your knees. Pop your feet flat on the floor. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly draws back. Push through your feet and lift the hips up. Okay, so it is dynamic. If you're up for coming into wheel tonight, fingers towards the shoulders. Push through your hands and stretch out everything that you've worked here. Yeah, so feeling the front of your body stretch. Breathing in, squeeze the toes towards each other. Breathing out, relax your head. Yeah, now if you want to come out, come out. Yeah, but if you're up for lowering down onto your forearms here, you pick your right hand up, slide it towards your right heel, lower your forearm down. Same with the left hand, left forearm down. Yeah, but if you need to come out anytime. Yeah, and then wherever you are, looking upwards towards the sky, lower down onto your shoulders. That's it, feel each of the vertebrae there. Okay, and take your feet as wide as your hips. Windscreen wiper the legs. Well done, guys. You've done a great job tonight. Okay, so now keep your feet just where they are and lower both knees towards the left side. Okay, now slot your left foot on the top, on the outside of your right thigh, and take your arms up and over your head. Yeah, if that hurts your knee at all, I like to tuck my foot under. Yeah, so my right foot under if it hurts that right knee. And then try and push your right hip up towards the sky. Yeah, so it's like you're tucking your tail under and pushing up through this right hip bone, right hip flexor. Releasing the left foot. Bring your knees back up. Now feet are nice and wide again, remember? And we'll lower the knees towards the right side. Okay, and I like to tuck my left foot under, it's better for my knee, and right foot on the outside of my left leg. And then you want to try and tuck your tail under and push your left hip bone up. Should help you increase the stretch there in that left hip flexor and left quad. Nice, guys. One of my favorites. Release your right foot and then bring your left knee back up. Hug both knees into your chest. And we're going to take your happy baby. I want you to hold on to the inner edges of the feet and squeeze the thighs down there, either side the rib cage. Good. So now try and straighten out your right leg. Could the toes touch the floor there by the right shoulder? That's it. Good. And then try and straighten out the left leg. So bending that right leg and straightening the left leg. That's it. Might not go far. That's all right. Just see what you can manage there. Yeah. Looks good. And then everybody's favorite, see if you can straighten both legs. Toes towards the floor. Feel anything that needs to be felt. Enjoy the stiffness. Know that soon that will be replaced with flexibility and mobility if you keep practicing, if you keep moving, if you keep stretching. And releasing the feet. Give the legs a little bit of a shake out. And soles of the feet together, knees open, arms up and over the head. Well done, guys. Did a great job tonight. Big breath in through the belly. Open mouth, exhale, let it all out. And let the breathing just happen naturally. So coming back to where we started. If you would prefer to extend your legs to the corners of the mat, you can do that. And arms down by your side. And we've just got one more moment here. Okay, so let all of that information settle in your bodies. Let the practice settle. Let any heat or vibration, sensation settle. You know that just getting here today was a huge job, especially as it's such a beautiful day. Remembering not to judge your practice by anything other than how it felt. So did you get a nice stretch through your legs, through your body, through your back, your arms? Did you feel moments of strengthening? Maybe you had a little light bulb moment. But maybe that wasn't today. All is good. If you've got some time and you'd like to stay there a little bit longer, go ahead, just ignore me. Or start to move your fingers and start to move your toes. Breathe a little bit deeper and reach your arms above the head. Nice full body stretch. Rolling to the right hand side and making your way to a seated position, just facing the camera. Hands heart center, thumbs into chest bone. Nice big breath in once you get there. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. Namaste. Have a beautiful evening. Let me know if you have got any questions.